What's up everyone, it's TheRazoredEdge, and today I'm here to bring you guys some Gears 5 news. But before we begin, if you guys want to go ahead and drop a like on the video to help support the channel, and hit subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any future Gears of War content. So, for those of you who don't know, usually each Thursday, sometimes they get rescheduled, there are Gears 5 developer streams over on twitch.tv/Gears of War, live.gearsofwar.com, youtube.com/Gears of War, mixer.com/Gears of War. They pretty much have all of the streaming services covered when it comes to broadcasting this. And usually the Coalition drop little hints and tidbits of news in there that kind of lets us know like how development is coming along. You know, they take feedback from fans directly, answer questions pretty faster than they would be able to on social media, and they play with community members there as well. And in the most recent stream, we got a good bit of information about some things that have happened quite recently. So, as I'm sure you guys are aware, in the Gears 5 Operation 3 trailer, there was a small section of it that revealed or showed us the Booshka, which is a power weapon from Gears Judgment. It's kind of like a combo of the torque bow and the boom shot together. That it's basically a grenade launcher that you can ricochet off of walls and that kind of thing. And so when we saw that in the Operation 3 trailer, we all assumed that that was going to be, you know, in Gears 5, in Operation 3 at some point. And what the Coalition has revealed, well, like up until this point, we thought it was going to be in the game, but everything was super quiet and people were getting kind of curious. But on the live stream, the Coalition was revealed that that was actually a mistake, and that the Booshka actually is not coming to Gears 5 multiplayer. It's not planned as of the moment, and was not intended. It was actually a mistake. It was like a kind of a miscommunication between some of the marketing team and like the studio themselves, because, you know, I think it's like different teams that handle it, and sometimes that stuff just didn't get communicated, and a lot of stuff is kind of stuff's kind of all over the place in general, not even just at the Coalition, because of you know, the current state of the world. We'll put it that way. And basically the Booshka kind of slipped in, the Coalition didn't detect it, and it just made it into the trailer. So the Booshka will not be in Gears 5 multiplayer for Operation 3, and probably will not likely make it into the game in general, but they kind of left it with a kind of never say never kind of thing. I would implore you guys that if you really want to see like weapons added at some point in time in the game, like stuff like the breach shot, you know, Booshka, you know, boom shield, digger, hammer of dawn, like all that stuff. Like, if you'd like to see stuff like that added in for operations, like let the Coalition know. Like, go on the forums, go on Reddit, make videos, let them know you want that kind of stuff. I know I would. I was definitely disappointed when you know, we were told that the Booshka wasn't coming, but I think it leaves the door open for people to, or it leaves the discussion open now for you know, that to potentially happen in the future, and I hope that it does. And you know, if anyone at the Coalition is watching this video, I think it would go over really well. Anyone I've ever spoken to about it, especially since that trailer came out, was super excited for it. So I would definitely say it's definitely a great way to keep you know, Gears 5 interesting, maybe by changing the meta every couple of operations, you know, by introducing new weapons for the first time ever in the entire Gears franchise. That just sounds like a winning formula to me. I don't know about you guys, but that also comes in regard to the recent Carmine Brothers trailer. Gary Carmine picks up the Lancer MK2 from one of the Locust in the trailer that was lying on the ground, and that's not a tease for the Locust or for the Lancer Mark II coming into the game. That was also kind of like a similar situation where someone from marketing kind of spawned in the Lancer and recorded it, and it was just kind of miscommunicated, and it just kind of got by them. But I hope for the future that stuff like that doesn't happen anymore, because as a content creator especially, it's quite hard to, speculate, and you're like, oh, is that a teaser? The Booshka's been revealed. We're gonna get the Booshka, and then you don't know if it's a mistake or not. So hopefully, stuff like that will be under control for the future, and we'll be able to speculate without wondering if it was some kind of mistake. But anyways, one thing that was in the trailer, a bit of good news anyway, is that the Locust arm rip execution from the Carmine trailer that we saw, you see the Locust do it in mid-bridge on canals, is actually that one is actually a teaser. The Locust arm rip is coming, and it was confirmed that it's going to come relatively soon, sooner rather than later, and it's not going to be in the store. It's going to be earnable in some shape or form, be it through a special event or maybe some kind of login reward, who knows, but you won't have to pay for it, so that's good to know. And then another thing is that Anthony Carmine's helmet has been kind of a subject of discussion. It's something that I've brought up myself, even ever since he was released, and ever since Gears of War 4, honestly. The model of his helmet, he just hasn't looked like himself, since Gears of War 3. Gears of War Ultimate Edition, the Coalition and I believe Splash Damage, like, absolutely nailed it. I know the art style looked a bit different, but colors-wise, but the art style for Anthony himself, like, it looked like Anthony Carmine. But the Coalition confirmed on stream that there are changes coming to Anthony Carmine's helmet to kind of, get him to look how he was, kind of thing, to his default helmet. So the Coalition are looking at like what it's going to take and when that can happen. So it'll be happening at some point in the future. Nothing confirmed yet or how long it'll be, but I'd imagine not too long. But it's coming. It's just a matter of time, kind of thing. And then finally, this is not from the most recent live stream, but it is from the previous week, where the discussion of changes to the Terminator characters have been going around. I know a lot of people, really do not enjoy kind of the advantages that people who have playing the Terminator characters have. They don't make any noise. Their footsteps are quiet. They don't emote when they reload. They don't say any dialogue. Their hitboxes are quite small. That's kind of the general feedback, and especially the Rev 9, just by looking at him, kind of thing. But one thing the Coalition did confirm on stream last week is that they did make changes to the characters, and that the changes to the characters exist. They just have to get approval from, I believe, the owner of the Terminator franchise right now is Skydance, and so basically they have to. They've reached out to Skydance, and they're just waiting for approval for the changes, because basically, the Coalition do not own the Terminator franchise. When you do crossover kind of collaborations like that, companies can't just change stuff willy-nilly without getting approval from the IP owner. Like, imagine, putting Marcus Phoenix in another game, and then they just decide to, like, take his muscles off and his armor, and, he won't look like Marcus anymore just because they want to. Basically, the Coalition would, like, have the right to make sure he looks like Marcus Phoenix, and that kind of thing. So it's all about IP protection and making sure that your character's integrity is kept. So changes are there for the Terminators. They haven't really described what they're going to be. I would imagine that they're probably brightened up, maybe lights, maybe bulkier. I don't know any of the changes, but apparently they're really good, and people should be happy with them. So that'll be good to see. One thing I would recommend is that from the Terminator movies, especially Terminator Salvation, I actually posted a clip on Twitter. The Terminators in those movies make like a bunch of like kind of dubstep-ish noises. I would say, like, have them kind of groan and that kind of stuff, like in that kind of manner from those movies. That would make a lot of sense, since they can't actually speak and emote and that kind of thing. But yeah, that's everything, guys. The Booshka is not returning, unfortunately, but it's not out of the question. So definitely let the Coalition know, let Microsoft know, let everyone know that you want weapons like that to return in Gears 5. Hammer of Dawn, Breach Shot especially, that's one I'm definitely going to campaign for. The Lancer Mark II is not planned to come into the game, but it could be something that could turn up. I know they kind of left that open-ended. Remember, there was the custom Lancer and the Lancer Mark II in Gears 4, so it's not totally impossible for that to happen in Gears 5. The Locust arm rip is coming back. Anthony Carmine's helmet is changing so he looks more like his classic self. And then Terminator Changes are potentially on the way, pending approval from, I believe, like I said, Skydance. But that is everything, guys. Let me know what you think of everything in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to my channel with notifications on so you don't miss any future Gears of War content. Share the video around if you really enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at TheRazoredEdge. My Discord link is in the description if you want to chat Gears 5 or Gears of War all day, every day. And I will see you guys next time.